Hi, it's Christina from Green Umbrella Marketing. So this week I had a call with a client, and actually it was a prospect client, I'll be completely honest. Have fingers crossed they're going to do some work with us. But we were talking about in what way I could help them, and in order to understand that I really needed them to paint a picture of who their ideal client was. Now what I got back was very much demographic based. Okay, and they started to talk about the solution they offered, and I had to stop them quite rudely in their tracks and basically say, okay, but why would someone need that solution? And when I was given the answer, and the answer was that this would be a business leader who was in overwhelm, well then I had to ask, but why are they in overwhelm? And then I had to ask why again, and why again, and why again. And at the end of the conversation, we had a really detailed view of what that ideal client was. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is that when it comes to social media, you really need to understand who it is you're targeting. As much as you're putting posts together, whether it's on LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever the platform is, you always need to think about who you're talking to. You need to take the approach of the fact that you're talking one-to-one, because when people consume that content, they're consuming it as an individual. My advice to you is to pick a name. Okay, think about your ideal client, give them a name. I like to use the name Joe because it's gender neutral, and really paint that picture of who Joe is. Now, if you're in an existing business and you've been operating for years, you've probably got those clients that, now, I wish I could have 10 of those, or maybe it's a client that you've had previously and you just think, you know, well, maybe they're a bit of a unicorn client. Maybe they were a once in a lifetime kind of client. Well, think about them and really, really describe them as an individual. If you're able to do this, if you're able to understand, okay, this is the problems of this person, this is the stuff that's keeping them up at night, therefore, these are the books they're reading. Therefore, this is the stuff they're going to be searching for. You know, maybe you can actually get to a point where you're describing their feelings, and you're able to define what their issues are before they know what they are. That puts you in a fantastic situation where you can produce the exact content that that individual person needs. The stuff that's really going to help them get through their day, get through their week, and actually builds loyalty with them. Remember, when they're looking at this content, they're going to feel like you are talking to them directly. So just think about that. When you're looking at who your ideal client is, when you're looking at who you're writing content for, really get to know that person. Think of them as a person on an individual basis. Now, that conversation I had was really, really useful for that client. And I hope it's been useful for you as well. I have got a little guide on how to define your ideal client, but if it's something you're struggling with, just reach out, let me know, and let's have a conversation. I'd love to help you.